tonight's tag team main event sets to styles and to generations against one another as the perfect package. Kurt Hennig and Lex Luger lock up with Rob Van Dam and Sabu.
Tonight's tag team main event set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 515 pounds, from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, Mr. Perfect. And from Atlanta, Georgia, the total package Lex Luger, the perfect package.
Bobby Heenan, once again pushing the perfect package front and center. But tonight, it's a tag team main event against ECW pioneers RVD and Sabu. Perfect and Luger can wrestle and they can brawl when they have to. But are they ready for the unorthodox style of Rob Van Dam and Sabu? This is gonna be a red-hot main eventer, Don.
Definitely gonna be an interesting mix of styles, Wally.
Their opponents, at a combined weight of 456 pounds, Rob Van Dam and Sabu.
The Kings of Extreme, Sabu and Rob Van Dam, from a whole different school of thought, with a whole different way of doing things from Mr. Perfect and Lex Luger. But they match up enough to make this main event match one for the books. Still, Luger and Perfect do hold a slight advantage in this one.
I'm giving the edge to the perfect package as well, Wally. However, if this match were being contested under no rules, the edge would certainly go to Rob Van Dam and Sabu. But it's a standard rules matchup, and Rob Van Dam and Sabu will just have to make up without chairs and barbed wire. And what have Sabu and Rob Van Dam got in store for Lex Luger and Kurt Hennig, Wally?
It's gonna be outstanding.
And in our tag team main event, it'll be Lex Luger and Sabu starting things off here. The referee rings the bell. They lock up collar and elbow. Lex Luger countered by Sabu. Tags Sabu with the right. Lex Luger with the arms wrapped around Sabu. But Sabu, double ear clap, backs Lex Luger off. Whoa! Lex Luger very agile, dodging Sabu's attack. Lex Luger hitches Sabu to the canvas. Sabu charges, takes him down with a leg sweep. Quickly going for a cover, one. But only a one. Lex Luger quickly getting the shoulder up. Sabu with a stomp to the shoulder of Lex Luger. Sabu biting the hand of Lex Luger, and here comes Rob Van Dam. The whole freaking show taken down by Lex Luger with a right. Luger with a double axe handle and a rolling elbow to RVD. Rob Van Dam rounded up by his throat and hurled halfway across the ring as Lex Luger steps out, and here comes Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig locks up Rob Van Dam, has him up for the vertical suplex, and down goes RVD again. Mr. Perfect going for the cover, one. Well, both teams working very efficiently in the early goings here. Mr. Perfect slams all his weight into the lower back of Rob Van Dam, follows it up with a rolling elbow to the same spot. Drives a knee into the arm of Rob Van Dam. RVD catches the knee to the back of the head. He rolls out of the ring for a second. Mr. Perfect turning his attention to Sabu. There's a hard right and an enziguri that puts Sabu out on the floor. Rob Van Dam takes advantage. A drop kick to the side of the head of Mr. Perfect. Rob Van Dam has him all the way up. Look at this right here. Military press drop into a moonsault from RVD. Rob Van Dam with a kick from Mr. Perfect. Follows it up with another to the back. Rob Van Dam opening up here on the perfect one. Sabu coming in on the tag. Mr. Perfect charges. Beautiful wraparound neckbreaker from Kurt Hennig. Mr. Perfect drives a knee into Sabu's arm. Sabu catching another one from Mr. Perfect, who goes for the cover, but not even a one. Sabu quickly powering out. Sabu escorting Mr. Perfect to the ropes. There's a hard whip. Sabu ducks under. Look at this. Hurricane Rana. Whoa! And Mr. Perfect went flying. Here's another tag. Lex Luger comes in. They collide. Up over the shoulder. Into a torture rack right away. But Miss Sabu catching Lex Luger in the back of the head right there. Sabu with a hard forearm. Lex Luger shivers out. Here comes Rob Van Dam. RVD taken down with a shoulder tackle. Lex Luger. There was a kick to the leg of RVD. RVD with a sudden Hurricane Rana on Lex Luger. Luger whipped to the opposing team's corner. Sabu comes in on the tag. And here comes a double team. Luger whipped. Oh, whoa. Double shoulders. Taking Lex Luger down. Look at this. Sabu wraps it up with a senton. And a moonsault off the ropes. Sabu turns his attention to Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig hung up off the middle rope. Lex Luger takes Sabu down. Follows up with a stomp and a rolling elbow to the back. Sabu trying to make his way back to a standing position. Mr. Perfect taken down by Sabu. Lex Luger swings and misses. Sabu back in the ring, goes behind. Lex Luger whips Sabu to the ropes. Sabu quick with the counter. Look at this, rebounds off the ropes and takes Lex Luger for a ride. A Hurricane Rana from Sabu, and well, Sabu has lost his patience with Lex Luger. And Sabu, with that parting shot, tags in Rob Van Dam. RVD moves in on Lex Luger. Look at this, pitches him to the outside. Rob Van Dam off the rope. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, misses that one. Crash and burn. The high-risk maneuver failing to pay off for Rob Van Dam here. Driven into the ring steps by Lex Luger. He's going to seize the opportunity at the failed high-risk maneuver of Rob Van Dam. Jumping elbow to the chest. A second as the referee counts. Lex Luger gathers Rob Van Dam up. There's a kick. Sets him up in the powerbomb position. Rob Van Dam says, no, I don't think so. Standing dropkick takes Lex Luger down. Rob Van Dam sets it up. Look at this rolling thunder on the outside. RVD returns to the ring. Tags Mr. Perfect a couple of hard right hands. Makes his way out onto the apron. Lex Luger out to lunch here. Oh, DDT head first into the apron from Mr. Perfect. The Perfect package looking less than stellar at the moment. Rob Van Dam locks it up with Lex Luger. Luger whips him to the ropes. Ducks under. Has him up. Whoa. Beautiful power slam from Lex Luger. An elbow to the top of the head of RVD. Mr. Perfect just getting back to his feet over there on the outside. Rob Van Dam whipped to the ropes. A clothesline from Lex Luger. Takes RVD down. Rob Van Dam gathered up over the shoulders again. Lex Luger with the torture rack. Sabu breaking that one up hot, quick, and in a hurry. Lex Luger debating who he's going to go after. Decides to go after Rob Van Dam. The legal man in the ring, up over the shoulders, running power slam. RVD, Lex Luger covers. 1, 2, Very close to a near fall, but Rob Van Dam getting that shoulder up. Lex Luger rounds up Rob Van Dam into the corner, and here comes Mr. Perfect. And here comes a double team. Double X handle to the arm of RVD. Rob Van Dam locks up Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect counters, goes behind. Chop block takes RVD down. Rob Van Dam rolling his way to the corner. Here comes Sabu on the hot tag. Here comes Sabu. Look at this. Whoa, what a neck breaker from Sabu. Here's a cover. 1, 2, almost a 3. What a neck breaker from Sabu on Kurt Hennig. Sabu rounds him up. Little short power slam right there from Sabu. Sabu rounds up Mr. Perfect again. Hard whip to his team's corner. Here comes Rob Van Dam. Hard shot to the midsection from RVD. A counter kick from Mr. Perfect. Swing and a miss from Mr. Perfect. Rob Van Dam with a suplex. And here's a quick cover. 1, 2. Oh! That's it. It's over. RVD and Sabu win by pinfall.
The time of the fall, 8 minutes and 48 seconds. Your winners, Rob Van Dam and Sabu.
RVD and Sabu, the Kings of Extreme, pulling off a little bit of an upset win tonight against the Perfect Package, Kurt Hennig and Lex Luger. And RVD and Sabu looking definitely very, very proud of themselves. What a card it has been. Wally Cardell, thank you so much for joining us tonight and lending a hand. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Don. All right. That's this edition of our WL Championship Wrestling. Thanks to all of you for watching and following our WL. Our next RWL card will be our WL Rage from Fort Lauderdale. Johnny Bianco and I will be there. Until next time, for Don Hickson and myself, this is Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe.